Alright, let's dive into something that's got everyone talking: schools spending millions on lockable phone pouches to keep smartphones out of classrooms. Sounds like a solid plan, right? Well, here's the kicker: according to a ton of teachers, parents, and students, it's not just controversial, it's downright ineffective. And personally, I think this whole situation is a goldmine for unpacking bigger issues about technology, education, and human behavior. First off, let's talk about the elephant in the room: the cost. Schools are dropping hundreds of thousands of pounds on these pouches, and what's the result? Kids are bringing in two phones, one to lock up and one to use on the sly. I mean, come on, that's next-level ingenuity. But here's where it gets interesting: this isn't just about kids outsmarting the system. It's about the sunk cost fallacy in action. Schools are doubling down on a flawed solution because they've already invested so much. Sound familiar? It's like when you stick with a bad decision because you've already put too much time or money into it. What this really suggests is that we're not solving the problem, we're just throwing money at it and hoping it goes away. Now, let's zoom out for a second. What many people don't realize is that these pouches aren't just about controlling phone use, they're about control, period. One commenter pointed out that these pouches can only be locked or unlocked by teachers, which raises a deeper question: what happens in an emergency? If a kid needs their phone and the teacher isn't around, or worse, isn't cooperative, we're talking about a potential safety issue. This isn't just about convenience, it's about autonomy and trust. And let's be real, when you treat kids like they can't be trusted, they're going to find ways to prove you right. Here's another angle that's been overlooked: phones aren't just for TikTok and Snapchat. One parent pointed out that their kid's bus pass is digital, and their language homework is on Duolingo. If you take a step back and think about it, we're essentially penalizing kids for using tools that are, frankly, part of modern life. This raises a bigger question: are we preparing kids for the world they're actually going to live in, or are we trying to force them into a pre-smartphone era that's long gone? Personally, I think we're missing the point. Instead of banning phones, why not teach kids how to use them responsibly? That's a skill they'll actually need. And let's not forget the parents. One teacher called out the fact that schools are being asked to solve problems that should be addressed at home. I completely agree. It's like we're expecting teachers to be parents, therapists, and tech support all at once. What this really suggests is that we're not having the right conversations about parenting in the digital age. If kids are addicted to their phones, maybe the solution isn't to lock them up, it's to teach them, and their parents, how to set boundaries. Finally, let's talk about the kids themselves. One IT teacher said it best: kids will always find a way around the rules. Whether it's using magnets to unlock pouches or texting on their Apple Watches, they are 2 steps ahead. What makes this really interesting is that it's not just about rebellion, it's about adaptability. Kids are figuring out how to navigate a system that's designed to restrict them. In my opinion, that's a skill we should be encouraging, not punishing. So, where does this leave us? Personally, I think the whole phone pouch debate is a symptom of a bigger problem: we're trying to control technology instead of understanding it. If you ask me, the real solution isn't more rules or more expensive gadgets, it's better education, both for kids and adults. Because at the end of the day, the genie's out of the bottle. We can't put it back, but we can learn how to live with it. What do you think? Are phone pouches a waste of money, or is there something here we're missing? Let me know in the comments, I'm all ears.